Okay, let's get into the content. Explain to the people what we're about to watch right now, Shebang.
The pros and cons. What I got of it, the pros and cons about being a state nationalist.
State nationalist.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
Welcome. Today I will be sharing my knowledge and understanding of the state national passport. The state national passport movement has gained much momentum over the last few years. It corrects the status of the individual from a corporate entity having their rights ascribed to them by their government into a living man-woman owing and declaring their allegiance to their republic, State of the Union. These individuals...
It's like I heard something about this, like the maritime laws and stuff like that. Like I don't know. Maybe you could fill me in about like birth certificates or something like that, or our names are on all caps on our birth certificates, or does that anything have to do with this?
Yeah. But that's round along the lines.
Okay.
Have constitutional rights and have no obligation to consent to a legal act, statute, or mandate without their consent. That's what makes them actual free human beings, whose rights are reflected through the Constitution. We are known as sovereigns, state nationals, state citizens, which is different from U.S. citizen, and are self-governed. David Straight, who is known as a godfather of this movement, and others who hold seminars on this topic, claim up to 2 million people have converted their status out of United States citizen and into an American state national as of 2023. I will divide this video into 3 sections. 1, what is a state national? 2, how does the process work? And 3, proof of status correction. First, what is a state national? As defined in Title 8 United States Code 1101A, Section 21 and 23. 21. The term national means a person owing permanent allegiance to a state. 23. The term naturalization means the conferring of nationality of a state upon a person after birth by any means whatsoever. To decode this, we need to find each important definition, such as person, which in this case is referred to as an individual. Person in other codes is defined as a legal entity, corporation, etc. Individual is defined as a human being born alive. We need to look at the definition of state, which is where things take an interesting turn. The term state includes the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, the Virgin Islands of the United
The District of Columbia is not a state. It's a district, just like London town, London, things like that. They have their own little different shit going on.
Yeah.
Like, so their laws they're a district, so their laws don't fall up under the United States. All the people that go to jail in DC, they go to federal.
Yeah, it's all federal. It's all federal.
United States and the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. This is alarming, to say the least, because it's including not any republic state, but rather the District of Columbia, which is a federal district. It's not even a real state, and it's not a part of the State of the Union.
Right.
To find the definition of includes, I went to Noah Webster's American Dictionary of 1828. Includes is defined as to confine within, to contain. So pretty much everything within that, to the exclusion of other. From my comprehension of dissecting the state national code, the true stance that is being taken is an individual living human being is declaring that they are owing their permanent allegiance to a state which is defined as including specific territories such as the District of Columbia, which is not even a part of the United States of America, the Republic. Washington, D.C., which is the District of Columbia, is a federal district to the United States. The District of Columbia is not an actual state. Also, to be clear, the United States I speak of here is the federal corporation, not the Republic, States of the Union.
See, this is where everything gets tricky.
This code feels like a trap
No.
because at first sight it appears to be genuine in its explanation. And upon further examination,
This is what I'm
in
gonna like. Everything she's laying out may be right. There's a lot of laws out there. There's no laws that we have to pay a federal tax.
Right.
The 16th Amendment wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But we still have to pay it. Wesley Snipes tried to do that shit, tried to do all this right here. No bueno.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she's talking right from what I hear. But I can say, I'll go ahead. I'm just gonna continue.
who one is taking a permanent allegiance to. How does the process work? In summary, there's a 30-page affidavit of repudiation and revocation of citizenship, along with some other smaller documents that are signed, notarized, sent to specific government officials.
I have to say this. Once you revocate your citizenship, right, you're no longer a citizen of the United States of America.
Right.
Right. So therefore, you don't follow up under the laws of the United States of America.
Right.
Including the president, via registered and certified mail. These documents are then recorded on the record using a county recorder. I will say that the documents provided to me by David Strait, such as the affidavit of repudiation and revocation of citizenship, is a beautiful, strong, and powerful document. It's riveting and outlines in details the depth of the corruption of the federal corporate United States, using factual evidence, case law, and much more. Once the documents are recorded at the county recorder, an appointment is made at the local passport office to correct your status and get your new updated passport, reflecting one as a state national, changing the foundation of your lawful stance and therefore rights and obligations.
See,
This is achieved by filling out the application in an
if somebody were to listen to this and then go run out and try to do what she says, you're screwing yourself over. You're screwing up big time. This goes way deeper than any follicle in her hair. You know.
I don't listen, ma'am. First of all, I was letting you breathe. You know what I'm saying? I've known people to try to do status corrections because it's a big thing with the more science temple people. I'm a sovereign and all this type of thing. And I understand all that. But if you, okay, let's put it this way. If you live in my house, you're going to follow my rules.
Exactly.
That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can, you know what I mean? I don't like this. It sounds fly.
You can make anything sound fly.
Yeah,
you know?
it sounds fly.
Right.
But you live in my house. You're under the United States government. Yeah, you're trying to out-lawyer the lawyers. You know what I mean? And she's probably 100% correct.
Yeah.
I never really went that deep into it like that. I've heard people talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, maritime laws and you're a corporation. Your social security number has something to do with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've heard those types of talks.
Yeah.
But I've also seen people try to do that.
Yeah.
And got shot.
Yeah.
No, I'm not I have a right to travel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It goes a lot deeper than that. You know what I mean?
You know, I have a right to bear arms.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, I don't need I don't need a driver's license because I have a right to travel.
Right.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? But not up under here.
Right.
And if you claim national, you're for the state. You're for the state, so you got to follow the state's laws. Am I correct?
Correct. Right. You're loyal to your state.
Yeah. I'm asking. I don't know.
Right.
I'm asking.
Right.
I don't know. If you're saying that, if I misinterpret, okay, you're claiming to be a national. Okay, I'm a national for Pennsylvania.
Right.
You're not gonna follow Pennsylvania laws. It doesn't matter, right?
Just pretty much. It's almost like
I'm asking, sir. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I didn't go deep into this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go real deep into this. From what I definitely share what I know. So from what I understand, it breaks down each state almost like its own country.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like its own country, and a passport is for you to travel to each
state.
State. That's what the state of Mississippi, the state of, you know what I mean? You know, not Pennsylvania state, the state of Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? That's how the titling is different and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
you know
I read up on it a little bit, and it said it was just basically like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It looks like basically the articles was, it's not a passport, it looks like one, but it's not.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
It's I mean, I looked a little bit into it, but it was just like, yeah.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and let her cook some more.
Yeah, well, a little bit more.
Exact templated format, signing with a specific code, presenting your ID with a written statement, and submitting your recorded affidavit with the rest of your paperwork. Then,
I mean, my thing is, could you imagine how much money this is going to take? Even if you wanted to go through this process, right?
Right.
How much money is it going to take?
Yeah.
And to get your passport is about close to $200.
Yeah.
So to do all this, to say, you know what, I'm not from here. I'm a sovereign. I'm my own person. I'm my own entity. I'm my own corporation.
So basically, you don't fall under you don't fall under
you
under
live
any federal,
in my house.
Right.
You live in my house.
That's what it comes down to. And that's the whole. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing all this to say that you know what I mean? Like, there's so many different outcomes and so many different things and reasons why people would want to do this, you know. And look, if you're not doing well in life, then doing this isn't going to help you.
Hey man, I'm not. This is great, but I want to tell her she might make me break out my new sound bite. I don't want to do it to her. Go ahead and cook. Let her cook.
They take the information and put it into their system. Over the next few days, you're able to pick up your new passport. Both American passports.
In a few days, no fucking way.
Only when it's scanned does David and the others say that the information is corrected alongside status and standing. If this is really accomplished, it's incredible and removes you out of the government's jurisdiction once and for all. Now, before we go dismiss...
See, and my thing is this. How's that work for healthcare? How's that work for anything? You get nothing.
Yeah.
Now okay, that's cool.
Right.
You're off the grid.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have to go live your life below zero. Off the grid.
Pretty much, yeah.
Off the grid. You know what I mean? Like you have to live off the grid. Yes, like what are you gonna do for money?
Right.
You have to go off the grid now. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. But now you're off the grid. Like now you have to go in the wilderness and live and hunt and live like a hunter-gatherer.
Right.
And that you know what I mean?
Right. So from what I was reading and doing it, I mean, I could be incorrect, but you know, it's like you're not obligated to do any federal contracts, you know, take any tickets, you know, all that hoopla.
Yeah. So
you know,
this
what
doesn't
I mean?
apply to me because I'm a sovereign. Sorry. Gotta do it. Gotta give it a new soundbite.
Yeah.
Gotta give you a new soundbite, darling. Ma'am.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you real quick, ma'am. Because I had a rebut for you. I wanted to hear you out. But this is what you're gonna get. This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. This is gonna fast forward to you.
Yes.
This is what's gonna happen listening to you.
Governance and restoring our beloved republic.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you are not alone. We stand strong.
Yes,
united.
we do. Yes, sir. And I'm sure this guy felt the same way, ma'am.
Window! Hey! They trying to bust my window! Hey, look, they just bust my window! Hey, man, you can't do that, man! Hey, listen! This shit is real, they just bust my window! For what? I have a right! I have a right! Hey! Look, he just bust the window! Hey, he just bust the window!
I have a right to travel.
Hey! Hey, he just bust the window! Hey, he just bust the window! Hey! Sir! I am no threat, sir! I am no threat!
You refuse to get out of the car.
No, you
You're
can't.
not abide by my orders.
Sir, what are you doing, sir? Sir, what are you doing? Sir, you can't do that, sir. You cannot do that, sir. Sir, you cannot
I
do
have
that.
a right to travel.
Sir, look, they bust the window. Look, they bust the window. They snatched me out. They snatched me out. And they snatched me out.
No, you complete doofus. It's called being arrested for driving without a license, and now because of your stupidity, obstruction, or the equivalent charge for whatever state this took place in. All because you were dumb enough to think you could drive without a license, which no court agrees with, by the way, but you'll find that out the hard way when you eventually get there. Anyway, that is where the video ends, so we...
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You're going to get somebody shot trying to claim this sovereign type of stuff. It don't matter. He said, I got a right to travel.
Yeah, that ain't...
No.
Yeah.
You don't got no license. You better get out the car. Or you know what I'm saying? You better get out the car right now. All that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You see, you too worried about being on TikTok. It don't matter.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to say. You can be right. How many times have you been pulled over and you ain't did nothing?
Right.
And they pulled you over.
Right. Exactly.
So therefore, you can be like, hey man, what you pulled me over for? Because you didn't use your blinker.
You didn't use a blinker.
I damn sure did.
You swerved back there a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Smells like weed. I don't even smoke.
You went over the line. Yeah.
So this is all setting people up for failure right there, man. That's a good video, but setting people up for failure, man. That's my last word on that, man. I wouldn't even spend no money on that one there.
No.
The concept sounds cool, but I'd leave that alone.
Yeah, don't. This is entertainment purposes, not educational purposes.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't try that one out, guys. Let's try another scam.
Right.
You know what I mean? That one is you're gonna end up like this gentleman right here.
Yeah, you have better luck doing the extended warranty.
Yeah. You know what? Catch your car on fire or something. To have somebody steal your car or something. Try to get some money. But this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Good?
That's it.
All right.